Good morning! You must have watched the video of the different parts of a flower. Can you see this bee on the screen? What does it get from the flower? If you're thinking of nectar, then you're right. This bee gets nectar from the flower to make its honey. So it goes from one flower to another flower throughout the day. This bee doesn't realize that some pollens are found in flowers. So it doesn't realize that some pollens get stuck to its body, and it also gets transferred to another flower. So when these pollens get transferred, this is what you call pollination. And pollination is very important in making seeds. Through this, they make seeds, and these seeds becomes fruits. So if you think of how this fruit happens or uh, how does it happen, it is through pollination. I'm going to show you a video so that you will see the whole process of pollination. This video I found this video in Epic, and the title of this video is How Bees Help Make Fruits. It's from SciShow Kids. I hope you enjoy the video. See.
It's summer where I live, and that means that it's almost time for some of my favorite kinds of fruit to be ready to eat, like strawberries, peaches, and cherries. And if you like fruit as much as I do, then do you know who you should thank for it? Bees! That's right! Bees do more than just make honey. They play an important part in helping us enjoy all kinds of yummy fruits. How? Well, last time we followed a honeybee as she went about her day, and one of the things that we learned was that her most important job was to find and get food. She did this by flying around lots of different flowers and collecting some of their sweet nectar. Let's take a look at one of those flowers now. If we look really closely at the flower, we can see that it has lots of different parts. You probably already know the name of one of these parts. If you said petals, you're right. The parts on the outside of the flower are called petals. But have a look at this part, inside the flower. It's called the stamen, and it makes a yellow dust that we call pollen. If you carefully touch the top of this part of the flower, some of the yellow dust will probably come off on your finger. Pollen can also make some people sneeze, especially if there's a lot of it. But if you want to have fruit, you have to have pollen, because the pollen needs to travel from the stamen of one flower to a different part of another flower. And when it does, a tiny, tiny fruit will start to grow inside the flower. But where does the pollen have to go? It goes to this part of the flower called the pistil. It's kind of long and looks a little like a vase or a bowling pin. The very top of the pistil is kind of flat, and it's covered with sticky, gooey stuff that's almost like glue. If pollen touches this gooey, sticky stuff, it gets stuck. Then little bits of the pollen move down into the bottom of the pistil, and when that happens, the bottom starts to grow and swell up. It gets bigger and changes color, and the petals of the flower fall off. What's left is what we call fruit. So, to get fruit, it's important that pollen gets moved from the stamen of one flower to the pistil of another flower, and that some pollen gets stuck to the top of the flower's pistil. And this whole process is called pollination. And this is where bees come in. You might remember that bees get their food by drinking nectar from a flower. While a bee is moving around in a flower looking for that nectar, little bits of pollen from the stamen sticks to her legs, to her wings, and to her little fuzzy body. Then she flies off to another flower to get more food. And as the bee crawls all over the next flower, she bumps into the flower's pistil. So some of the pollen from the bee's body gets stuck to the top of the pistil. Then, if everything goes according to plan, in time, we'll get a nice piece of fruit. All of your favorite fruits start out this way, from tiny blueberries to giant watermelons. And bees aren't the only animals that pollinate flowers. Moths, butterflies, even bats and hummingbirds drink nectar from flowers. And when they do, they often carry pollen with them. But bees are some of the busiest and most important pollen carriers around. So the next time you enjoy a sweet summer treat like a peach or a cherry, you can thank a bee.
That's really cool, isn't it? So that's how pollination happens. So if you see this bee, you gotta think a bee or a butterfly or a bat or a bird because they help in pollination and they are called pollinators, and because of them we have this nice fruits to eat. That's all for today. Thank you.